doing some socialization work with Kane. He knows Riggins, Sparkle, and Izzy, and we just brought out a new male dog, Bane, that he has not met before. So the expectation is he does not get to just run up to him. He's got to go through Josh because it can be very rude. Notice how Bane's not running up to him. He already has learned. Kane is learning not to run up to Bane. He'll get the scent through Josh. Nice. Bane is so great for this. Good job, bud.
Now we'll see what happens.
Now let's see what happens. He's been released.
What I mean is they'll be organic, more organic, less intense upon meeting.
Hi, bud.
Like,
Izzy's a nut. This is good. He's gonna go mark. So some of the problems that you might encounter if you've got a dog and you're trying to introduce some of the other dogs is watch for the intensity when they approach that other dog. High, fast intensity, jamming their head in the back end. It's all very rude behavior. It could cause fights. Obviously, you're not going to allow humping. You just want calm, neutral existence. That's why Bane is so great for this because he's so low pressure. He's so well socialized. He knows not to run up to him.
See, he's taking that scent. He knows that that's his scent that I'm bringing over. And the fact that I went over, dealt with it, and brought it back takes the intensity down. Because he doesn't have to decide how are we going to deal with Bane. He let me decide that. Okay? Good. Now, when I release him, he's allowed to walk up and look at Riggins and sniffing Bane and stuff. It depends on how he does it. Break.
Good boy. Probably gonna mark over where Bane just went.
That's good stuff so far, though.
That's my buddy.
Look, this is good. The Riggins over here, this is good.
Marking right where Bane went. Yeah. So predictable. Here we go.
High head.
So already the high head is very rude. Okay, that's already one thing. It's already a red flag, okay? The raising of the head over the shoulders, no.
So if you look close there, Bane reacted to me and went submissive, which diffused the situation because he knows, and he's submitting him. I seen him kind of startle a sound, and then all of a sudden he's putting himself in a sit and stuff. So back to reality. It all comes down to the hierarchy. Bane already knows, Riggins already knows, as he's learning. If they try to talk about hierarchy, then they're going to get in trouble.
Yep, by
so
you.
There's a rule. No talking about the hierarchy. No trying to hump. No trying to square up on each other. Consensual play, that's fine. Anything that's, you know the stuff I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows.
The interesting thing is that he doesn't even know he's doing that posturing. It's all instinctual. Right. It's all primitive. But he will start holding himself accountable if he's getting corrected for it by us. Or his owner or his leader.
Yeah. And one of these times he's going to come up and he's going to get it right. He's going to go slow. And then he's going to realize, oh, that's how you do it.
Slow, low carriage in the head. Don't jam your face back there. And sniff from a distance.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll go more submissive this time. It'll help me feel better. Good. Great. Guys.
Another thing to watch out for is you're petting one dog and another dog walks by. Just it's a trigger for sometimes for resource guarding.
Yes, because people are resources to dogs.
Yes, so if you're petting Kane and here walks by Misty, Kane might want to try to correct her, depending on how high he feels in that hierarchy.
You are doing amazing.
Look at Baney.
Bane is incredible. Oh my goodness. Look at the butt. He loves his butt scratched.
He turns himself into an actual donut.
Oh my goodness. That's a good interaction.
That's a very good interaction. Soft.
Good. Good boy.
Nice.
That was nice.
Baney. That's my boy. That's my boy.
Bane is killing it as a helper
He's
today.
so well socialized because he's here so often.
He's so good. He's so good. He says, don't let it go to my head. Oh, he's a tough guy.
How to socialize your dog. Send them here 3 to 4 nights a week for years.
Yeah, but what's interesting is during the socialization is what's holding it all together is our authority.
Mm-hmm.
The rules that we set is what's holding it all together, and the dogs know the rules because we only enter one dog in at a time that doesn't know the rules to adjust them. All these dogs know. It's not like we're teaching them all at the same time. He's the only one that's new to it, right? Which he's doing really good from where he came from because first of all, he was much more assertive and much more dominant. But he was also not even able to socialize. He was kind of just like too overstimulated by the sense and by everything. You know, he was in his own head. He was drooling over the sense of everything. Now he's sniffing. He does have interactions. He's moving around.
He's much softer.
He's softer. I think this is looking very well. Very good.
Yeah, great job.
He's gonna go poop. Wait, this is actually
good job. This is, oh my gosh,
we don't put
in
this
the
on
yard.
Camera. Usually you can, but
normally we have to walk him into the woods.
so this is a comfort level thing too, though. Like if he's gonna go, he also does mark with poop too sometimes.
Yeah.
But for him to go in the yard,
yeah,
means that he feels comfortable enough to hold still and go. Because Riggins will have this problem too.
Look.
That was natural.
Yep.
I didn't do anything. I didn't correct anything.
He puts himself into a down. I love it.
When he shook, it made that noise with his flopping of his ears. It startled him.
Yep.
Little things like that.
But I like that he's putting himself in a down.
Yeah, he's trying to do something that he thinks is correct. Great.
Yay, Kane!
Which is way better than becoming aggressive. Good. That was really nice. That was moments. Yeah, I was saying like Riggins, if he doesn't feel comfortable because there's some new dogs here that he won't go.
No, he won't go.
He won't go because then he knows that as soon as he goes, he's vulnerable and they're gonna come up and mess with him. You know? Good.
He is on alert for dogs coming up to sniff him.
He is.
He doesn't like that.
He is, but it's way better than it was.
Yeah, it's very, very much better.
Because I've seen Riggins sniff him now, and I've seen Izzy sniff him now, and he did let it happen. It's not his favorite thing in the world, but it's becoming more mundane. As it happens, he just becomes blasé, right? See, even when I come down here, see, there she goes. What he doesn't realize, he wants to sniff them, but what he doesn't realize is that if he's more submissive, they'll let him sniff. If he comes in dominant, they're not going to let him sniff, or they're less likely to. So him actually just playing it cool and not caring as much is going to get him what he wants, which is his nose just wants to sniff the greeting, but he doesn't want to be greeted because he wants to. It's wired in them to go after that, to like maintain the hierarchy, right? I can sniff
Bane
you,
knows
but you
to just
can't.
walk away. That's
Bane
so
knows
great.
that that's a trouble conversation.
Yep.
That sniff right there was trouble. Bane knows. Bane comes back, shows him the right way.
Yeah, so
Sniffs the
much
wrong
to
way.
look for. There's so much to break down. It's so crazy. If you know what you're looking for, there's so many interactions happening. Like Bane went back to sniff him. He didn't like it. He went and marked immediately.
Yeah. He wants to climb the ladder.
So we've got 3 males out here and 2 females. Nice socialization session.
And this is the hardest type because there's no activity.
Right.
It's not like we're hiking.
Nope.
That keeps him focused, right? This is harder.
That's a stress yawn.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I want to hump, but I can't.
Oh, yeah. He's suppressing himself because he understands there's consequence. So what he would naturally do would start to dominate a dog. Right? And that would lead to humping.
That's my dad. Because he's my boy. Izzy.
So we're raising the energy in the yard to see how he responds. He could go into prey drive.
Izzy.
This is.
Good. Very good.
Very good. Very nice.
Nice.
Bring him back over to Bane. Rig. Rig.
Riggins doesn't want to be around him because he knows.
Yeah. That's good. He's trying to use me as comfort, and now I'm trying to get him. There we go. Good boy, Bane. Good boy, Bane. Hello. Hello. You do so good. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hi, Bane. How are you? You doing so good. Yes, you are.
It's got a Marco right over it.
Watch, he might learn that he can.
Oh.
He might see that he can.
He wants to hump him. That's
Yeah.
what Josh corrected him for. He wants to hump him.
He was 0 and A.
Yep. That was pretty intense.
Good. Oh, 100%.
This is an intense dog. So if you're putting him out with other dogs, make sure you really are watching and know what you're doing, know how to read your dog, and you've got control. Because Bane would not want to be humped. And then it's like, oh, we didn't know how it started. They just started fighting.
Bane. Bane, come here. Come here. Bane. Yeah. Bane and Kane sound very similar.
That's true. So with Kane, it's just primal instinct. You know, he's doing what his instincts are telling him to do.
And his instincts are saying, no access.
Look how stiff he is.
No access.
Look how stiff he is. This is like the real work, guys. He doesn't want to be vulnerable in a yard with other dogs, but that's part of his core issue.
Is this?
Because he doesn't want
Is this?
other dogs to sniff him. Nice, there's the hip over. He's holding on tight to that top position.
This is good.
Yeah, he's much softer.
See, Kane knows what I'm saying, and the other dogs know exactly and appreciate what I'm doing. To some onlookers, it might look strange, weird, absurd, whatever, you know? But this, he knows, and look.
It's natural.
Look.
Yep.
And now he feels better. They appreciate it because they all know underneath it all, we're playing a game. They're trained to play this social game to teach him. They all know that we are protecting them, and they know that he is dangerous to the pack right now because
Yes.
he's gonna cause situations where they're gonna have to fight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. If he can't do it over guarding a resource, he's going to try humping. He's going to try posturing. Good. I saw that relaxation.
Submission.
Yep. And guarding resources can look like guarding food, guarding toys, guarding space, picking a leaf and guarding it, guarding a person, guarding an entire room.
Is this?
That's huge. He's lifting his leg.
This is big. Pushing his tolerance a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
She's not gonna hurt him.
No.
Obviously, she's a fluff ball. So he's so insecure about it. But look, the more he has these little scary moments to him, and then it's nothing. He gets to mature past all this. Okay. I mean, this is what if he was my dog and I lived with him, we'd be doing this kind of stuff in the pack until he ironed out. And look,
He's
You know
already
what you're
feeling
looking
so
for,
much
he
better.
looks a lot better. It's almost like he's saying thank you right now.
Yeah.
Because what I did is I said, I took my position in the pack. He was throwing problems towards my pack numbers.
Yep.
And I dealt with it with as little punishment as I needed to use, right? I didn't go overboard, but if he kept fighting, I could keep going, right? But I used just enough to say, I don't like what you're doing. And he had a choice to make. Submit to me saying, I don't like what you're doing, which means stop being dominant. And submit. Or the only other option is to fight me. Because then if he fights me, he can do what he needs to do with these guys, especially if he gets rid of me.
Yep.
You see, that's just the natural world. That's what, and when you see it with dogs, you can't unsee it. So when you're out there watching dogs, you're seeing all this stuff that nobody else is seeing. But look at his posture. He's never
He's relaxed.
willingly given this level of submission, right? Good boy.
Oh, good job, buddy.
All right, Kane, break.
And I haven't heard any whining at all
We're
today.
gonna try to. Yeah, no, it's been good. Break.
Nice
We're gonna
work,
try to
bud.
see if they go again. Here. See, that
Less
was good.
intense, no
Yeah.
posturing.
That was nice. So he's saying, oh, it's not sniffing him. It's when I go into this mode, and it's like, yeah, that mode. Guess what gets corrected in the pack? That mode. That starts fights. But look how low he is. Good. Look at this.
Yeah,
How good it is.
low,
He doesn't know what to
slow.
do. He doesn't know what to do, so he says I down because I know they like that.
And Bane is so
That was
perfect because he's
great.
so low pressure.
Good. Look at, if you look back, he came into being like this time
Yeah.
low.
Yep.
Um,
That's so interesting to
not
me.
high and dominant. It's a different. If Bane did it perfectly to me, but Bane is suspicious of him because
Yeah.
of what just happened, Bane would let him sniff him then.
Yeah.
Usually that's the case, but I think because Bane knows that he was just nearly mounted and possibly attacked.
I know.
Yeah.
God. We would never let that happen, Baney.
No.
He
no,
knows
no,
that.
no, no, no. Good. Okay. Great.
Nice work.
He's using that down as a coping
Yeah,
skill, but
I
I'm just
love it.
breaking him out of it to give him because he needs to learn how to
Move around.
move
yeah.
around, walk away. When you're
You don't want to be a
uncomfortable,
wallflower at the cocktail party, bud.
Right. And honestly, the walk away from a situation is what all these dogs are using. It's very useful. He doesn't do that. He gets stuck in a situation. He'll run away if he's scared, but he won't just walk away and drop his pride. Right? These dogs are doing that. Reagan's just constantly just shuffling away from a confrontation.
Yeah. Nice work.
It looks really, really good. I say we call this an experience,
Nice
and then we
job.
try something very similar again.
Yeah. Perfect.